Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a recap and highlights of the 2023 Mike Waringo Comic Book Industry Awards. So a little while back, we got the final list of nominees. So the Ringo Awards are very different because you get a little bit of fan participation. It feels more, it's not just a panel of like the Eisners. This feels a little bit more open to the public as well and all the other creators, everybody that kind of works in the industry. So I'm going to go over the highlights of some of the categories. So I'll tell you all the nominees and then we'll kind of get into, what the winner was. So let's start with Best Cartoonist. This is somebody who is both a writer and an artist. We have Kate Beaton, Wes Craig, Alexis Deakin, Jenny Ginia, Snail Lords, Stan Sakai, and Zoe Thorogood. And the winner was Kate Beaton. If you listen to those names, you can see that there's a lot of those individuals are very good at what they do, right? I'm not familiar with all of them. I do follow the work of Wes Craig, Stan Sakai, and Zoe Thorogood. You've heard me talk about them on the channel, as well as Kate Beaton. But yeah, this is incredible. So let's go to the Best Writer category. We have Brian K. Vaughan, Scott Snyder, Drew Edwards, Anthony DeCole, and Ed Brubaker, with the winner being Ed Brubaker. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of the Brubaker books. We talk about them all the time. Just that detective noir, all the good stuff. We just recently did a review for his latest book, Night Fever. So make sure to go check that out on the channel. Next, we have Best Artist or Penciler, Famida Asim, Kate Flynn, Molly Mendoza, Nicholas Scott, and Evan Doc Shaner, with the winner being Evan Doc Shaner. Very popular work over at DC Comics. Very well deserved. Everyone in this category, I think it's all these nominations are there for a reason. So, Best Inker has the nominees are Gigi Baldassini, Scott Hanna, Sandra Hope, Klaus Johnson, and Mark Morales, with the winner being Klaus Johnson. Legendary inker Klaus Johnson, probably most well known for his work in The Dark Knight Returns. But obviously he's still out there cranking up good stuff. And I can tell you this, Klaus makes a lot of pencils better. Even if they're already good, Klaus will make your works better. So next we hop on to Best Letterer, where we have, I believe, our first and only tie from the list that I have. So we have Justin Birch, Jerome Gagnon, Todd Klein, Micah Myers, Hassan Otsmane Elhau, and Stan Sakai. And we have a tie. The legendary Stan Sakai and Hassan Otsmane Elhau are both the winners in this category. Hassan is a great follow on social media. Very good about sharing process and work and just all that good stuff. And then, of course, Stan Sakai is legendary in the industry. So next we have Best Colorist. The nominees are Daniela Barizone, Jordi Belair, Chris O'Halloran, Jacob Phillips, Dave Stewart, and Ellie Wright. This is probably the category that I know most of the names. Like, the only one I'm not very familiar with is Daniela Barizone. But of course, Jordi Belair coming out on top. But this really could have gone to any of these individuals, in my opinion. So I'm sure that was a very highly contested category. Next, we have Best Cover Artist, Wiley Beckert, Jason Murr, Brian Silverbacks, J.H. Williams III, and Greg Smallwood. The winner being Greg Smallwood, legendary work right now on the Human Target series. Greg Smallwood's work is impeccable. So yeah, this was probably another highly contested category. Next, we have Best Series. We have Fracture Shards from Comics to Movies, Parker Girls from Abstract Studios, Saga from Image Comics. Saga still being nominated after all these years. It's incredible. Season of the Bruja by Oni Press, and Something is Killing the Children from Boom Studios, with the winner being Something is Killing the Children. Next, we have a Best Single Issue or Story, with the nominees being 88 Days of Hell, one Ukrainian men's experience in the Russian filtration from Insider. Then we also have A Hunter's Tale, Elephant Eater Comics, Finding Batman from DC Comics, Jonah and the Impossible Monsters from Oni Press, Punisher #1 from Marvel Comics, Thieves from No Brow, and You Were My Joker That Night from Anatola Howard, with the winner being Jonah and the Impossible Monsters from Oni Press. Uh, Lastly, this is the last category I'll highlight. There's a few more things, but these are really the highlights that I wanted to talk about because I'm not very familiar with some of the other stuff. I guess there's two, so let's go into best webcomic. The nominees are 88 Days of Hell, one Ukrainian men experience in the Russian filtration from Insider, The All-Nighter from Comixology Originals, The Guy Upstairs from Webtoon, I Love You from Webtoon, Lore Olympus from Webtoon, Offside, I was a pro football player. I was tricked into going to Qatar to work construction from Insider, and You Were My Joker That Night from Anatola Howard. And the winner being Lore Olympus. I think that, I mean, even if you're not in the webcomic space, you probably have heard of Lore Olympus. So very, very interesting stuff. Also, interestingly enough, The All Nighter is a Comixology original, so it's technically a webcomic, but it's really more of a in the comic book format. So interesting distinction there. And then last but not least, the best original graphic novel, with the nominees being Chivalry from Dark Horse Comics, Ducks, Two Tales, 2 Years in the Oil Sands by Drawn and Quarterly. This is the Kate Beaton book. It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth from Image Comics. This is the Zoe Thorogood book. Then we have Tokyo Rose, 0 Hour, a Japanese-American woman's persecution and ultimate redemption after World War II from Tuttle Publishing, and Twilight Custard from Ghost Pod Publishing, and the winner being one of my favorite comic books from that I read last year. It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth from Image Comics. By Zoe Thorogood. So incredible stuff. If anything, even if you believe that some of these other books or some of these other creators should have won, I think award ceremonies like this, what they provide is really a reading list. Like, here's some creators that you should follow. Here's some, artists that you should follow. Here's us highlighting some of the other people that make things happen, including the inks, the letters, the colors, like all these things that sometimes go in as unsung heroes in comic books making and storytelling. And then also maybe introducing you to some series that you may not have known from smaller publishers, independent publishers, even publishers that are outside of the regular medium, if you will, or things that are outside of the regular comic purview, that things that don't come into your shop every Wednesday, right? Like these webtoons or these other anthologies, and something smaller like that. So really, really cool stuff. I'm looking forward to talking about some of this stuff. I'm looking forward to diving into some of these books that I haven't read, or catching up on some of the series that I am way behind on, like Something's Killing the Children. I do read Saga as a collection, so that one I'm not technically behind on. I'm waiting for the volume to come out. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. I'll put a link down in the video so you can get the full list of nominees, and make sure to reach out to creators that won, because they very much earned your praise and this award. So let me know what some of your favorite stuff was from all those categories down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.